Now from the University of Okoboji, it's Okoboji Broadcast with Jeff Thee.
Welcome to Okoboji Broadcast right here as we are at, of course, the Dickinson County Museum. And of course, Mary Dreier is here to inform me, to educate me, and to make
to
me
just
look,
have fun.
And have fun.
Yes.
And make me look like a chump, because we are playing Stump the Chump.
Yes, we are. One of our favorite things to do here, which we haven't done in a long time.
I know.
Because we haven't, and also you have been where it's sunny and warm.
Yeah, I have been.
Notice the tan? Notice no tan? There's a reason for that.
Difference in where we've been, I think. Yeah. You've got a wonderful array here.
Of random
of
stuff.
items, yes.
Yes, this morning during Way Back When, I invited the folks to wander around the museum when they were done with Way Back When and pick up some stuff that they thought people would enjoy hearing about, and some stuff that's kind of wonky, and
yeah.
they had it.
Now, did they know kind of when they were getting things that's what this is, or were they like, I have no idea what this thing is?
Some things they would have known because there are tags on it. Some things probably not so much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
well, you start anywhere you wish here.
Well, let's start with this cane.
It's a cane.
Yeah. But this
I
cane,
have 1 point.
This cane is special.
Okay.
Because it came from someone in Milford, someone who actually served in the Civil War.
Ooh.
And was severely injured in the war.
Okay.
Shot in the leg, and went through the typical kind of surgeries that they did back in the Civil War.
Right.
He carried this cane home from the Civil War with him, and he used it every day of his life back in Milford. His name was Lewis Paul.
Wow.
And he lived until 1922. But one other thing to think about with this cane, would that work for you? Let's try it.
Let's see. That'd be a little short for me. It only goes up to mid-thigh.
Yeah, and you know what, Jeff? It's just right for me. Lewis Paul was evidently not a very tall man, but his leg bothered him for the rest of his life.
Okay.
To the point that he wished it had been amputated.
Oh my.
So he got around with using this cane.
Wow.
I think it's very cool because it came from the Civil War,
Yes.
and it's a local guy, but also his story, I think, makes the cane.
Well, and the fact that we had people who fought in the Civil War, and if he lived to 1922, the Civil War ended in 1865, so he had of course he'd been a young soldier at that time.
He homesteaded southeast of Milford. He had 160 acres, about 7 miles southeast of Milford. He came here in 1869.
Okay.
And that's when a lot of immigrants were coming here, and folks from the East Coast. It was, I think land prices were low, and there was government help, especially if you'd fought in the war to get land. So there were a lot of reasons to come in that era.
Yeah.
So we're glad that he did. Sorry that he had problems with his leg his entire life.
But what a wonderful artifact
But what a great artifact
have here.
in the story.
And the story, of course.
Is great. Okay, we have this little doohickey.
And that is a doohickey.
It's a doohickey.
And I know
I'm hiding
you're
the
hiding
tag.
the tag. Yes.
Yes.
Now is it?
You're a farm boy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I'm trying to.
You may have had one of these.
Baling wire or
Not
twine?
Not even close.
Okay.
Not even close. You might want to feel the edges of this.
Boy.
Does that give you any ideas?
I can't even know.
Do you ever have pigs?
Yes.
Yes. Well, this was a hog scraper.
Oh.
To scrape the hair off of
Yes.
pigs.
Yes.
Before they were butchered.
You know what? And I have seen it was kind of ringing a bell, but I remember those being in the lower part of our barn in May City.
Yeah.
When we had livestock.
They would have scalded the hog first in boiling water, and then they would have scraped off the hair with one of these.
Before I went to market, This little piggy didn't go home.
That's right. I have no idea how this is done now, but this thing just feels good.
Yeah.
And it could be a decor item.
It could be.
As long as you don't know that it's for scraping hair off a pig, right? Jeff, you choose something.
Let's see. How about these dealies right over here?
These doohickeys. We have a bunch of these doohickeys. They're very sharp.
Yes.
They're made out of steel.
They look like something Batman would throw at the Joker to slow him down. You know,
I think you got it.
Like a ninja type thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what these are. These are tire poppers.
Ah.
That's the technical term.
Yeah, sure.
Tire stoppers, car stoppers, star stoppers.
Yeah. Well,
now you
slow me down too.
Stop sticks, yeah, but that would take care of a tire in a hurry,
yes,
wouldn't
it
it?
would.
Yes.
Whereas law enforcement now uses the strip that they lay down in front of cars.
And how do you know this?
I watch NCIS.
Not personal experience?
Not personal experience, no.
Okay, well that's good. How about this fantastic thing? It actually says Chicago Rock Island Railroad on it.
And it looks like, if I remember my John Wayne movies, it was a spittoon.
Yes, yes.
That they, got the jaw on the, between the cheek and gums and
Yeah.
I wonder how many times they actually hit it.
I wonder how often they had to clean it.
Yeah. And who was in charge of that?
And who got that wonderful task?
Festus, you're in charge of the spittoon again. Yeah.
Yes. Another fun thing that we have is this doohickey.
And it looks like a gardening tool. Mm-mm. It's not. Okay.
Not even close.
Oh, my.
Yeah, not even close.
Ah.
Not even close.
Anything for hogs?
No, not hogs.
Poor hogs.
Think ice.
Ah, like an ice scraper for...
Yes.
Really?
But an ice scraper for what? This could ruin your windshield.
Yeah, it would, yes.
Yeah.
For wagons, for... I don't know.
Think ice harvest. This would be used to chop off chips of ice.
Yeah, when they were getting the blocks, harvesting them out of the lake.
Or in somebody's home, they would chip off pieces of
to
ice.
Put in the ice box.
Well, or to put in a drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't go there immediately, yes.
I want to save the best for last.
Okay.
This one is a close second. This lovely box, and it really is lovely.
You can tell that's nicely made
Yes.
box there.
Nicely made box with some kind of odd things inside of it.
With electrodes.
With electrodes. No, dear Jeff. What would this be used for?
Oh, something a physician would use. No. Oh. Something a madman would use.
Yeah, I'm more into that. It's actually called the home medical apparatus.
Ah.
So this was for home use, not professional medical use. And it could be used for things like stimulating muscle action with the electrodes.
And what
I can pull one out of here. This is what the electrodes
You would hold the metal in then?
I don't think you'd hold it. Maybe you'd put it by your biceps or whatever.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. Or it could cure schizophrenia.
Ah.
It's a multi-purpose home medical apparatus.
And I see what appears to be a little
electrode thing?
Yeah, almost like it's a sponge, that they would wet it so the contact would be better.
Oh, and the shock would be better?
And the shock would be better.
I think so. Yes, your good old home medical apparatus used for many purposes.
Yes. No home is complete without one.
That's right. Or two or three.
Or two or three, yeah.
Buy one, get one free. Yes.
For those of you with the schizophrenic in your home, yes.
Okay.
Now
you might know this one.
A press.
Yes.
For tomatoes, fruit. Another torture apparatus. You didn't use this on hogs, right?
No, this isn't a hog thing.
I'm going to the hogs every time I can't think of anything. Our flour.
Actually, this is a potato press. Oh, it's a ricer. It's a ricer.
Okay.
I've got one that I use the few times I've made lefse.
Oh.
Using boiled potatoes, and then you stick the potatoes in here, and they
Yeah.
And it makes them all nice and gooey like they need to be for lefse.
Yes.
Or mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
Same
great
thing.
for mashed potatoes, wouldn't it?
Same thing.
That's,
I've got two good things left, Jeff.
okay.
I've got this good thing and I've got this good thing.
Okay.
Which would you prefer?
Bring the.
Okay.
Go ahead and take the. There you go.
I don't know if we're going to be able to see this. Oh. We're moving it though. Oh, and this
There we go.
is priceless, priceless, priceless. Now, there's a story behind this. Can you see it yet, Jeff?
Yeah. And I lifted up. No, maybe I can't.
It's heavy.
Holy cow, that's got some.
We'll have you take a picture of it.
Okay, all
because
right.
it's very cool. This walked in the door of the museum last week. Thursday afternoon, a lovely gentleman from Harris, Iowa, came in at the request of a friend of his to tell us stories. And my gosh, he had stories, and he was a great storyteller, and I recorded a lot of them. At the end of the visit, he said, "Hey, come out to my truck with me, I've got something for you." And he had a two-wheeled cart in the back of his truck, and he had this log in the back of his truck. Now, there's something kind of interesting about this log. Actually, many things.
Okay.
First of all, it's got whitewash on part of it.
It does.
Yes. And then it's got kind of cuts
Yeah,
in it.
notches almost.
Notches.
Yes.
That were obviously done by an axe or something like that. Okay? This log, my friend, was a foundational log at the Abbey Gardner cabin.
Oh my goodness.
This guy's dad worked with the State Historical Society when the cabin was renovated and almost totally reconstructed in the early 70s.
Okay.
And at that time, the state was just disposing of these logs. And so he asked for a couple. And by golly, that's what we've got here.
He's had it over in Harris all these years then.
Yeah. What I really, really like, besides seeing the axe marks on this, is the whitewash, because we have a picture over here from the 1940s of the interior of the cabin that shows the walls were whitewashed. Yeah.
Amazing.
This is from the original Gardner
Wow.
cabin. And it wasn't any log, it was one of the foundation logs.
Man.
Yeah.
That is.
You never know what's going to walk in the door
you
around
don't.
here. It's very cool.
And it stands very nicely.
Yeah,
too.
we hope so it doesn't. Okay.
All right.
This is the creme de la creme.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, let's pull this thing over here.
All right.
Now, this has been in our collection like forever, and nobody has ever known what it was for. Do you have any thoughts, Jeff?
Almost, I mean, it looks like a heat duct or something with this coming out, but it's not that, correct?
Nope.
Is there any? Looking for a clue, because I don't know what this would
Well,
be for.
a clue might be this tag
Okay.
that says railroad property of the Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul line. It's a railroad thing.
Yeah. Did they? It's not something they waved a signal on.
It's heavy.
It is?
It's
Okay.
heavy. Yeah. Nope. Wasn't a signal thing.
Okay.
Nope.
Well,
This-
please inform me.
This, my friend, has been a mystery around here forever. A lot of folks have thought it was a coal hod.
Okay.
And I thought,
Yeah.
I don't think so. So last week, I took it upon myself to do a Facebook post on the Milwaukee Road Historical Facebook page, looking for answers for this. I had posted a picture too. I got a lot of laughs back from that. This thing is actually called a pecan. Yes. I can tell from
and it's what I'm thinking, isn't it?
Well, now think about it. Back in the day, passenger cars had restroom facilities, right? Okay, and back in the day, the holes in the toilet went straight down to the tracks. Okay, now there's a time that would cause a problem, particularly, and that's when the train was at the station.
Sure.
Okay, layover, people need to use the toilet. And here's the stuff all over, right?
Right. So they
would put this can underneath the toilet,
my gosh.
and the waste would go into this, and then some lucky person would get to dump it out later.
same guy got the spittoons, I bet.
Yeah, same person. But nobody around here has ever known what that was before.
And now
it's
we
a
know.
pecan.
It's a pecan.
It's a pecan.
Just like
And you can see they would have poured it out. That it would have gone in here. They would have taken the lid off.
right.
And then they would have.
pour it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
That's what the railroads did.
That definitely not a fire thing. Wow. I wasn't even going close on that, Mary.
No, but now we know what that is.
Oh.
It's been on display forever.
You seen our pecan?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Now,
No, you can't.
with our new railroad exhibit, I have to think, okay, so how could I display this and make it kind of funny? And, what can we do with this thing?
Oh, that is a stumper. And the fact that you were able to find out what it was, that's incredible.
The internet's a wonderful thing.
Yes, it is. And I'm sure at the time so were pecans. So.
Yeah, I think pecans are very beneficial.
You bet they are.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you have truly stumped the chump here today.
It's been great fun, Jeff.
Yes.
I'm so glad you're back.
As always. Hey, it looked like your night at the museum went really well.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
I would say probably 3/4 of the people that came that night were newbies for us. They were attracted by, I think, the living characters that were here.
Yeah.
Fred Gilbert was here, Ella Williams was here, and Abby Gardner was here.
And Abby Gardner right here beside me.
Yeah,
Yes.
and people did bring quarters so they could hear Abby's stories.
Yes.
So that was good.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A week from tomorrow night,
Okay.
on the 20th of March, we're going to have a History Lives presentation here. And it is going to be Abby Beyond the Massacre. Everybody knows Abby Gardner was in the massacre and she was captured and later released.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of the pat story.
Yeah.
But what we found out is so much more, Jeff. She was an amazing woman for so many reasons.
Yep.
She was a businesswoman, she was an author, she was a Christian Scientist, she raised 2 grandkids. That isn't well known.
No, yeah.
She was wealthy at the end of her life. She did so much.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
as we
what we're going to be
mentioned
talking
before,
about.
I mean, after she was a young lady yet.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
after the massacre, I mean, she was
She
just
was 13.
Yeah, just a young girl. Mm-hmm. So she had a lot of life to live, and so
did.
focusing on that,
Focusing on the rest of the story.
very good.
Yeah.
Like Paul Harvey.
Exactly.
I date myself saying that too, don't I?
But you notice
But
I knew
didn't know
who you
what a
were talking
pecan
about.
was. All right, Mary, thank you again, and let's keep these sunny days coming. And
Oh, yeah.
And it won't be long. You'll be in your whaler, and I'll be out in the lake, and enjoying
With big
all it.
grins on our faces.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. All right, our thanks to Mary Dreier here at the Dickinson County Museum, and we want to thank you for taking time with us right here on Okoboji Broadcast. Okoboji Broadcast from the studios at historic Arnold's Park Amusement Park is brought to you in part by West Wealth Management, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, advisor Jan Spielman, AJ Spielman, and Erica Wachholz. The headquarters of the University of Okoboji is at the Three Sons, open Monday through Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday from 10 to 4. Bank Midwest, dream big, plan wisely, live well. Lakes Regional Healthcare and Avera Partner. Beck Engineering in Spirit Lake. Be Radiant Laser Skin Studio in the Okoboji Plaza in Okoboji.